Hello and welcome to Meanwhile, back on the hobby farm. Hey, we are entering stage 2 of our winter. We had a lot of snow right around Thanksgiving time, and for 3 weeks we were very cold and 3 feet of snow, and then it all melted. At Christmas time we were 50 degrees, and then the next day we got couple inches of snow, and then within a couple of days we had another foot on the ground. And last week it melted. 1 week ago it was 59 degrees out. The goats, the horses, well, the pigs, they just sleep all day, spent 8 days outside. And now we've got sub-zero weather coming in, wind chills 35 below, some heavy blizzard-like condition snows coming in. So we've been prepping the last couple of days, make sure our animals are nice and warm and toasty. Right now I just threw a bale of straw in there, and I put one in there, just last week. But these guys have, watching, I'm making them work for it. They are quite the creatures. Watch these applesauce there and Millie. If I would have taken that bale and put it on the other side of the pasture, they would have came over there like a bird, taking a mouthful and making a nest, a bed, and that's what they're doing right now. Watch how they do it. Like a plow, look at that. Smart creatures, I'm telling you, they're smarter than humans. They come to me when I call them, and when they try to steal the goats' food when I'm feeding them, I tell them no, go in the barn, and they do, they go right in here. See this bowl right here? It's a rubber bowl. It takes twice as long for those to freeze. It's 13 degrees out right now. By the morning time, it'll be pretty well empty. The goats will drink out of it, and the pigs. If I didn't wedge it underneath this board right here, the pigs would tip it over. They like tipping their water over and drinking from the ground. The goats don't. So look at them. Over there is a little cubby hole. That's where we have a little nursery in the springtime. But we got chickens when it's warm out. They lay a couple eggs in there. Look at them go. Hey, applesauce, are you making a bed? Oh, yeah. And by the time they hunker down tonight, you won't be able to see them. They'll bury themselves completely. I don't know how they do it. Even on their back, you won't see them. They'll be completely burrowed in underneath that. I said hay, I meant straw. Hay's for horses, straws for beds. Look at. Picking it all up. Yep. Hey, Millie, why is applesauce doing all the work? How you doing? You don't care. He will probably lay down in here with them tonight next to them. I have another shelter out there where 2 of the goats will lay, and I'll show you where Captain sleeps at nighttime. He sleeps under the horses. They keep an eye out on him. That's why we have an open barn here. It's open all the time. I'm going to close the doors a little bit just to have it enough for the horses to get in and out. Just so the horses can come and go as they please, but closed enough to keep the wind. These guys will be out of the wind. These guys will be out of the wind. They've got their coats on. Look at that mud. But you know what? That mud is actually good. She's got some on her legs and stuff that actually insulates them. How you doing? You guys are, I'm going to hire you for a construction crew. You know that? I'm going to get some business cards made up. Oink Oink Construction. What do you think, guys? Swine Construction Company. Like I said, I did take a little piece, I put a little piece aside. I'm going to put that in the corner of the chicken coop because the chickens go on the roosting bars, but the ducks don't. And I have to pick up some wood chips. I've been doing the deep litter method this winter. You don't clean the coops out or the poop. You just add some wood chips. We'll go over that in a minute. You guys are going to town. And if they didn't have straw, they would use hay, and hay will not keep them warm. But they know this stuff. You don't eat this stuff. They know what it's for. Hey, Millie, when the weather gets warmer out, and give you some belly rubs, huh? Looks like applesauce is doing most of the work here. Take a big chunk of that pad right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Throw it in there. Throw it in that pile. I could throw it in there for him, but you know, it's like wood, you know. You get heat from it twice. Or 3 times. Cutting it, stacking it, and then burning it. Millie's over there looking for leftovers. I just got done grating them. We'll go over my grain. It's going to be really super cold, coldest temperatures of the year coming up for the next 2.5 days. So I don't like having to be outside any longer than I have to be. I'm going to show you. This is a can my mom gave me back in the 80s. It's a can of Bag Balm right there. Mom gave me that years ago. I used that when I first had chickens. I didn't know any better, and I put heat in their coop, which is a mistake. And then when the hot lights go out or it gets unplugged, it screws up with their body temperature, and they end up getting frostbite. I used that Bag Balm on a lot of the crowns. I haven't had to do that in 7 years because I learned. But I just used some on Captain's leg. He's got a little rawness. Captain is our handicap. Goat. What you doing, Millie? There's no more food out here. I know you're always, when you're done eating, you think you're going to go find some morsels of grain that the goats left over. There's no such thing. So in the morning, this water, like I said, will mostly be empty. He's going to try to tip that over. Watch him. Oh, you're the one that broke it. Somebody, you scratching your butt? I just fixed that board. Looks like one of the husses broke it. Hey, stop making her do all the work, okay? Why don't you do some work? We'll come back when I'm all done. We'll see. I bet you they'll be hunkered down. Oh, somebody's itchy too over there. This is a goat stand for milking. Well, obviously these girls aren't milking. I mean, I'm talking about the pigs. The goats are not milking goats. I use them for when I have to trim their nails, their hoofs. I put them on there and keeps them still. Hey, applesauce. You taking a break, buddy? Oh, yeah, that feels good, those scratches, Dad. It's almost as good as the one you give us. Okay, we're going to come around over here. I just got a round bale of hay in here the other day. They've been eating outside for 8 days, square bales, but it's too cold out there, especially for the goats. So I brought one in here. This will last 10 days. Not a bad deal. We get about 50% more yield out of these big round ones than we do out of the square ones. So price-wise, it's about 50% cheaper. So how you doing there? Oh, you like that hay, huh? Yes. She's all full of mud. He is all full of mud, I'm sorry. And look at, you are dirty. How you doing, buddy? I got to worm you guys again. Hey, Captain. And this is Spirit. I had to chase her around for half an hour. She had an old blanket on, and it was all ripped and tethered. And she's a small girl, and this is big for her. It hangs, but it does the trick. We want to keep her warm, right? Boy, that thing slid way down. I got to pull that back up. What's going on? That's supposed to be over about 8 inches higher. What's up with that? Hi, Captain. Can we show them your leg? Show him your leg. Well, you can't see it, but he's got a bad rear hind. And I put some Bag Balm on it because it was a little bit raw. How you doing, girl? A boy, how you doing? I'm getting your sexes all mixed up. How you doing? Are you okay tonight? Huh? You get to eat early tonight, huh? Hey! No fighting over there, girls. How you doing there? Can I pull that back up here? What's that doing way down here? We got to pull that way up. It's because, you know what? I'm going to have to make something up here so we can clip this. I'm going to get a clip, and we're going to clip that because that thing's sliding way too much. That's because you're a small girl, huh? You fought me for that earlier, huh? You did not want me to put that on you, did you? Huh? Spirit's a good girl. She's come a long way. She's our last rescue that we have on the hobby farm. Huh? Yeah, you're a good girl. You are. Hi, Spirit. Yes, you are. Yeah, you almost ended up in the butcher shop, didn't you? We saved you. I have to get a clip. I'm going to come back. I'm going to get some type of clip to put on here because it's not keeping your upper extremities too long. Got empty buckets. I feed the goats in here. During this cold spell, everybody gets fed in here except the horses. Hey, can I get by? Excuse me. Can I get by? What's going on in here? I heard a ruckus going on. Oh, look at that. Can't even see Millie now. Hey, you better get in there. She's hiding. She's underneath there. You can see it moving. She'll be joining in. Look at, they got it all in there. Look. Now she's going to try to burrow without. Yeah. What did she do? Did she steal your favorite spot? You better go around the backside. No, that's Millie. That's Millie's butt. She's gonna snap at you. Look at that. Look at this. The head's gone. Millie's gonna get mad at you. Look at that. I'm glad I was still here. I'd like to see how they burrow. Watch this. And they will be in there for the night. That is hilarious. They didn't take it all in there, so I'm going to throw some on her. I helped her. There they are. They are buried. They did it. And that's why I got this board here, because I don't want the horses not seeing them and trampling them. And Bullwinkle's not crazy about the pigs. Whoa. I know there's a pig in there. I'm going to huff and puff. Hey, I could see a little bit of your back here. Let's cover you up somewhere. I know. It's down to 10 degrees out, guys. The wind chill's about 5 below right now. It's going to get nasty later on tonight. Heavy snow and cold. Look at that. Just looks good hiding spot from predators, huh? Okay. That's Pig Mountain right there. What you doing there, Simon? You don't look like you're feeling too good lately. What's going on? You drinking some water? How you doing there, Bullwinkle? So you the one that broke that board over there? The pigs are hiding. Look at that. They're underneath there. Hey, Butch. I know. I got to clean it out, but actually, we're going to leave it there for a couple of days, and it's frozen anyway. I got to make sure my captain's okay. He hasn't been moving around there since I've been in here. Hey, Captain. Should have figured out how to put the light on this. How you doing? Hi, Spirit. Hi, Captain. You're such a handsome boy. Yeah, you're such a handsome boy, huh? All right. We're going to go check on the other critters right now. So what I do is, usually Simon, sometimes Butch will join them. We'll go inside this cube. I just put a little bit more straw in there for them. Oh, Hi, Tennille. What are you doing in there? Hi. What are you doing in there? How you doing? Got it facing south. Get out of the northwest wind. I've got a... Hey, you weren't supposed to eat that. This is supposed to be for the ducks. You don't look like a duck. Can you quack like a duck? I don't think so. Can I get some kisses? Hi. All right. Did put some straw down the other day. It was 2 days ago. It was 30 degrees, but it was sunny. Goats thought it was a heat wave. They were out laying on this stuff. I do got 2 buckets up there. That's where the horses eat in the morning. That's the remaining wood that we're going to burn this winter. Burned more wood than I thought I would. I thought I was going to have some left over for next spring. For next winter, it's not going to happen. It's way too... it's been fickle, you know. Sometimes you can't shut the stove off if it's going to be 59 degrees one day and, you know, snowing the next. It's kind of hard. I do not have any wood chips down here. I'm going to be picking some up on Tuesday. But we're going to come in here. Got to predator-proof this. We're just going to put a little bit of straw down. Yes, I didn't use clear plastic this year. I'm glad I didn't. Although it's darker in here, I have a light. Hi guys, look at the poop. But that's okay. Everything is solid like a brick right now. As you can see, the ducks, they are laying down, but I mean, they can take the cold, but all the birds will be up later on like these gals. How you doing there, Dust Mob? How you doing? We're gonna throw some of the straw down. I might bring them a little bit more tomorrow. The ducks will, I don't know, they're used to being out on ice in the winter, but. Hey girls, Tuesday I'm gonna throw down 10 bales of wood chips down here. No more walking on the cold ground. Nobody's got frostbite this year. They would have around their crowns, they would have all black spots. Not this year. You got to keep them out of the wind. That's it. This is windproof. Yeah, I should have used clear, but I like it. It's holding up very well. In the bottom, I just leave it hanging like that so I can get in and out. Hi, girls. How you doing? See, all 5 ducks are here. How you doing, Thanksgiving? You're getting fat. You're eating too much. Guess what? Indoor recess the next 2 days. Hope you enjoyed being outside today. Are you getting a little frisky? I see some blue around those eyes. All right. What I will do in the morning time is I will take this bowl out. It'll be frozen. It'll be empty. This one's completely frozen to the ground. I'm going to throw some hot water in there tomorrow and then clean it all out and fill it up. And all I'm going to do is take that if I wanted to right now, but my hands are busy, is slam it on the ground outside. The ice will come out of it and fill it up with water. And it'll stay good. Even in 10-degree weather, it won't freeze over for about 3 or 4 hours. Okay, so that's it for them. I fed everybody early today because I got to go out back and cut some firewood because we are almost out. Just cut it on a table saw, real easy. Inside the basement with the sliding door open, so all the sawdust goes outside. I throw the wood inside behind me in the basement, then I stack it up and I'm done. Here's our watering system that I'll tell you, this is a game changer big time. Okay. This is a plastic bucket. See how it's cracking? You can't slam it on the ground like the rubber ones. It'll crack. So what I do is I periodically, when I'm out, I'll squish it down. It'll take about 3 or 4 hours for that to freeze over, but the goats might come over and drink out of it if they don't drink out of the rest. Over here is my heated water trough, and I absolutely love it. I have a short hose. I put it in over there. I'll show you that system, and I fill it up. So what I do in the morning time is I will take, because the horses come out here at nighttime and the goats, and I will take this bucket here, I will fill it up. I will take this bucket here with the water, That's usually for the chickens. They were out today. I will take this bucket, get the ice out of that, fill it up with water. That thing I can't slam it on the ground. I'll just put it inside this water trough. It's like, I think it's 39 degrees, 40 degrees. I will put it in there. Within an hour, it'll loosen it up where I can put it on the ground. The ice will pop out. I'll refill it, and they're good for the day. Here's one of the mineral blocks. I got another one in the barn. I don't know if you saw it earlier. Here's a couple of Christmas trees. They did not go. The last few years, I've had like 30, 40 Christmas trees. This year I had 4. And this one is frozen to the ground. It's probably why it's not. Let's see if I can. Here we go. See, they chewed on this side of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this over there because they're not going to be out for a couple of days. The horses don't eat it, just the goats. Haven't seen the pigs eat it. Got to get the cones out. The snowmobiles will be coming by this week. Everything's closed up over there. Did put a little straw over here for traction because I do feed the goats. It's going to snow tonight. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this with one hand while I'm trying to secure a video. And what I'm going to do, so I don't have to empty the snow out of it in the morning, I will just put it up here. I'm not going to bother with the bungee cords now. I'll just leave it up there so I don't... Hey guys, I'm going to bring that over towards the barn for you. Okay, come on. I tried putting one of those submergible heaters in here and it kept on tripping a circuit. They're not very good, those portable ones. That's why you see electrical wire there. And I'll get the other bucket I forgot to do. Hi guys. I've been watching you. You've been eating these trees a little bit. But maybe we'll get one in here for you so you don't have to go out into the elements. So what I'm going to do is I think, since the horses are eating here, we're going to... Nobody could ever accuse us of neglecting our animals. Here you go. This way they have something to eat on. Here you go. Huh? You like that? Great dewormer. Well, wait, don't make a liar out of me. I told them the horses, you guys don't eat it. You're sniffing it, huh? You're going to eat it? No. Oh. Simon's like, no, but it's a good scratching. Goes, since when do you eat? Maybe we'll throw another one in here. It's going to be, we're in the 20s by the middle of the week, end of the week. But then it's going to be back into the single digits and below 0 wind chills by next weekend. So, go figure. Maybe we're going to throw, they pretty well ate this one up, but we're going to put this one over here. Here we go. Give them something to eat on so they don't have to go out there. How you doing? Your coat looks awesome. Yeah, better than that other one. Yeah, Daddy's going to come back out before I cut wood. And I'm going to find some clips. I'm going to clip that baby on for you. You like that, huh? That's way too big. Huh? These guys are drinking water. Hey, you got water outside. Why don't you save that for the pigs and the goats? Huh? No wonder why it's empty all the time. Hey, Bullwinkle. Save some for the goats and the pigs, will you? You got a big 70-gallon tank outside. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, the pigs are underneath there. Yeah, you'd be... Oh, I heard them. They'd be trampling if you were in there, wouldn't they? Yeah, already, one of you guys broke that board the other day. Hey, Tennille. How you doing? Okay, outside of here again. Now we got nobody in there. I'm going to undo the other bucket out here. So this is how we prep. I haven't just been prepping today. I've been prepping for the last 2 days. I knew this cold front was coming through. That's why I've been, I put the straw down because of mud. It was knee deep in mud. You couldn't walk, the animals couldn't go into the barn. Whoop. Reminds me, I gotta shut that door a little bit. They couldn't get into the barn last week. The mud was knee deep going in. I literally have 5 bales of straw, not hay, straw, that I put in pads down here. That's how deep it was. This is 5 of them right here. Yeah, I mean, it was knee deep. We're gonna close this up a little bit. Hey guys, don't mean to scare you here. Gotta get this thing in here, huh? All right. Just want to close it up a little bit, get them out of the wind. Which way's the wind going now? There is no wind. It's going to be howling from the west, from that area. But how you doing? Yes. Can you guys not knock this door down? All right. I think we're all set on this door. The pigs are pretty well secured. All the goats will be over there. How you doing there, handsome boy? You sure are dirty. Hey, guess what? I talked to Sarah. Yeah, your farrier. As soon as the weather gets warm, she's going to be back. You guys will be getting a pedicure. Hey, come here. Come here. Hey. Hey. How's my good boy? How's my handsome boy, huh? How's my handsome boy? How's my handsome boy? All right, guys. 26 minutes. Holy cow. That's a long video. We're going to end it here. Half the people just fell asleep. I could hear them snoring. Yeah, they're talking about 35 below wind chill factors, what, later on tonight and tomorrow? Tuesday's going to be cold, lots of snow. So we'll take this and put this upside down. Used to have all our feeding containers here. I got tired of standing out in the snow, so I moved them. This is another one of their outside hay racks. They're not using it, obvious, right now. To show you my... So I take that hose and I disconnect that frost miser. I put it in there, fill that all up. This is great. See how it's dripping? As soon as it gets below 37 degrees inside the house, it starts dripping. I used to have to carry 5-gallon buckets of water from the house outside, 5, 6 of them at a time, to fill other things up, to fill that up. Portable ones, not no more. In the morning time, what I'm going to do is, after I get done refilling all the water things out of that thing, I will take this off, shut the water off, put it aside, hook the hose up, fill that up, put that back on. Water will pour out for about a minute until it regulates itself, but no batteries, nothing. It's an amazing thing. Here's one of our cat shelters underneath here. I don't know if we have any cats under here. Any cats under here? No. No cats. I have 4 of these cat stations, and I have the pallet pub out back. So with the cold weather coming, I didn't want to be out there and messing. I want to be out here as least amount of time as possible. So I have enough feed here till Tuesday evening. So I don't have to come back out to refill all these Wednesday. And what I'm going to do is, and these are the buckets, I just moved them in here today. I got horse, I got goat, and I got pig feed in there. The chicken feed is inside the coop, so I don't have to carry it out. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put that on there to keep the snow and elements out of it. Got my little trusty 1-stage snow thrower. That's all I need. I don't need anything big. Just going to make a path and do a little bit of the driveway, and I'm done. Here's some of our egg swings, one of them. The cat feeding station, which I see we are missing a cat bowl that I had underneath there. There it is. So what I do at nighttime is they all get a can. I take one can of food, I divide it. We got, well, 5 cats now because one of them decided to hang around here permanently. It's a stray feral cat that won't go within a football field of me. And what I do is I fill these up. And I have another one right here. That's fine. And that'll still be here tomorrow. So anyway, we'll eat some of this tonight. This is our portable canopy. I just put tops on it for the winter time, just to keep myself and the cats out of the elements. This is our permanent one, which I absolutely love. I do clear the snow off of them. As they accumulate, we don't want any excess weight. And that is it. And we're going to look at the outside front garden, mostly herbs. They're all sleeping. Somebody's watching me. Don't give me that evil stink eye. I fed you 2 hours early today. How you doing, Tennille? You come to get some water? And this is why I'm cutting wood. I'm completely out. And that's Grandma. She's been working a lot this winter. She's been well fed with wood. And underneath here is enough wood. They are all this size here. I'm going to cut them in half on my table saw in the basement. And there'll be enough wood there for about 2 weeks. Maybe 3 weeks, depending if how warm it gets again. Over here is one of the few, besides the Huss heated water trough, is our cat one. The reason being is they sleep inside the pallet pub over here. These are our special needs chickens. We got Chicken is the Rhode Island one over there. And I forget, I named you, but I forgot. They were being bullied by other chickens. So at nighttime, they get locked in here to keep the raccoons away. And I open them up during the daytime, and I feed them in the morning. At night, and I try to get a little water in there. Normally, you don't want to put water in a chicken coop, but this is a big building. There's going to be no condensation problem whatsoever. Over here, we got an IBC tote, and we got 3 more chickens inside there. I'm not going to open it up, but I do have a kennel leaned up against it to keep raccoons that may want to stray in here. Right there is Orphan Cork. Hi, Orphan Cork. I see your tail. It grew back. You lost some feathers there a few months ago. How you doing, Fluffy? How you doing? So these 3. There's one more back there. I don't know if you can see her. There she is. No. But anyway. Oh, yeah, there she is. They stay locked up in here at nighttime. They got water. They got some grain. And they will hunker down here for the night. And I'll let them they can stay in here or go outside. It depends. If it's too cold, they won't go out. And we got, you're not supposed to put cushions down because it draws the heat from the cats. But I've got plenty of straw right down there. They will not lay down in the straw. Well, actually, I think DC does. But that's BK. That's the mama to Thelma. And Louise is hiding. Louise is very shy. She only comes around at feeding time. They are barn cats. BK, barn kitty, will run when I go to try to pet. It's okay. See, she's off. Hi, how you doing? Hey, Thelma. Hi. Hi. All bets are off. On feeding time, they let me pick them up and love on them. Hi. How come you're not on the straw? They say that takes away from the your body heat, laying on that. Huh? Oh, there's DC. See, I put straw in that upside down chair. Nope. But there he is. Hi. You got to go very slow. It's okay. Hey. Hi, how are you? Yes. They're very shy. It's okay. Let me pat you. Hi. Yes. Yes. Yeah, we've come a long way, haven't we, buddy? Our oldest cat here. They're all fixed, except we have a black and white one that's been hanging around for about 6 years. And he hunkers down. I have a camera here. Right there. And Mucha, one of my followers on Facebook, named him. He comes by feeding time and he sleeps in here at nighttime. They don't use the outside shelters too much anymore. They like hunkering down in here. And DC sleeps by himself. Moocha does, and so doesn't Louise, which I have no idea where Louise is hiding. She's got a good hiding spot. How you doing, DC? You gonna say hi? Yeah, you're the king of the farm, aren't you? Hi. Hey, Thelma, where's Louise? Where's she hiding? What the cats do is they go from the pallet pub and they go over here and they go out front to the feeding station in the morning and at night. We're going to come out here on the back deck, and this pond's been frozen and thawed out. The other day there was no ice on it. Not even, 6 days ago? Now you probably could walk on it. Crazy, crazy weather. But yeah, it's been a crazy, crazy. All this mess is coming out, my old garden. I do have some active perennial herb plants I'm going to transplant, but those are all coming out. Hey, that's it, folks. I'm going to let you go. I got to get to cutting some firewood over here so we can stay warm tonight. We haven't put the furnace on all winter. So far it's cost me about $150 to heat our house for the month of November, December, and halfway of January, which isn't bad. So about another 3 months of burning will be another $150 worth of wood. So $300 to burn to heat our home is a pretty good deal if you ask me. I know people that are paying more than that, $400, $500, $600 a month for their gas bill in the winter, but not us. Take care, folks. Hey, hit the like button if you liked it. If you didn't like it, still hit the like button. Make an old man feel good, will you? Take care. Bye.